Recently, Donald Trump Jr. was featured in a Republican fundraising email where that little coward compared American teachers to the Taliban. This email was sent out on behalf of the 1776 Project, which is basically the Republican alternative to the 1619 Project that actually teaches, the history of slavery here in the United States, why it was a bad thing. But Trump Jr. lent his name to this email. I have no doubt he didn't write this himself. Maybe he did. If so, that makes it even worse. But here is what he said in this email. Here it is. There are people out there in the far-off corners of the world who hate everything that the United States of America stands for, and they have made it their life's work to destroy our country. But they're not who I'm worried about. I'm worried about the people right here in our own backyards who share the same hatred for our country as the terrorists hiding in the caves in Afghanistan. Because when President Lincoln said America will never be destroyed from the outside, if we lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves, he was right. The most dangerous threats to our republic aren't hiding in caves. They're hiding in plain sight in our K through 12 classrooms. And again, this is an attack on the 1619 Project. This is an attack on critical race theory because God knows Republicans are terrified of that, even though none of them can actually tell you what it is. They're banning it all over the country, claiming that, teachers are trying to teach our kids. I've never seen it in any curriculum, ever. And for the record, again, this critical race theory has actually been around since the 1970s, is when all of this was first put together. And here we are, 50 effing years later, starting to freak out about it because Republicans need a new culture war. That's what this is, folks. This is just the latest evolution of the culture wars. So don't take this as Republicans actually being concerned about anything. No. They're trying to get stupid people to get mad so they vote against Democrats. Sorry, that's what they're doing. They know that's what they're doing, but they don't think you know that that's what they're doing. So I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. Critical race theory does not, in fact, teach that America's a horrible place that's just racist to the bone. It explains calmly and clearly how racism is tied into institutions here in the United States. That's a fact. That's not an opinion. That's not controversial. We have seen that. We have watched it play out, and anyone who says otherwise is absolutely lying to you. But I have to take a moment here to address the other claim here, that American teachers are no different from the terrorists hiding in caves in Afghanistan, and of course he's referring to the Taliban. We have not seen attacks on educators like this. Honestly, I don't know when. Comparing them to actual terrorists. As the spouse of a K through 12 educator, how dare you, you little son of a bitch? How dare you, you little trust fund baby that's never accomplished anything in his life, attacking teachers throughout the country who only want to teach kids, to educate them, to send them off into the world as decent human beings, something your teachers clearly failed to do. Yeah, it pisses me off. It should piss off everybody in this country. Because this is an assault on our teachers. It is an assault on education. It is an assault on our loved ones who work in the education field, and I've got tons of them throughout my entire family. I have tons of friends who are educators. And I take this personally. Donald Trump Jr., you are a horrible, pathetic waste of a human being. You have no redeeming qualities whatsoever. And for you to go out there and say that American teachers are no better than the Taliban, after your dad just spent the last week praising those people, no, you're the lowest of the low. But just keep this in mind. No matter what you do, no matter how much you attack all these people with your idiotic talking points, Daddy's never going to love you the way you want him to.